Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to start with this topic, transportation in plants. So in the previous video I have explained about transportation, what is transportation and what is translocation, short distance transportation. So in this video, and also I have discussed about diffusion, facilitated diffusion, and till facilitated diffusion I have done. So in this video I'll start with the third one is active transportation, which is a short distance transportation. In this active transportation, what is active transportation? So what I have discussed in the diffusion, what I have discussed, there will be a transportation of molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration, higher concentration to the lower concentration. So what will happen? It is a passive. This diffusion is passive in nature. No energy will be required for this transportation. But in active transportation what happens? Active transportation में क्या होगा? For the transportation of the molecules, it needs energy. If this is a membrane and this side there will be a low concentration of molecules and this side will be higher concentration of molecules will be there. So what will happen? The movement will be from lower, this side what is lower concentration, and this side higher concentration. So what will happen? The movement will be from lower to the higher concentration will takes place. For this, what will be? Energy will be required for the transportation. So what happens in the cell membrane? In the active transportation, it uses energy for this transportation. ATP will be required. इसमें क्या होता है? लोअर से हायर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ जाएंगे एंड दिस in this ATP will be required. Active transport uses energy to transport and pump molecules against the concentration gradient. So what is concentration gradient? Means there will be a difference between the concentration. This side will be lower concentration and this side higher. So it will move from lower to higher. That's why it is called against the concentration gradient. For this, active transport is carried out by specific membrane protein. See, this is a membrane, phospholipid. These are the phospholipid bilayer, and this is a protein channel through which this active transportation will takes place. So this channel, what it will do, it will help in the transportation, like it will take part in both active and passive transportation. And in active transportation, like I told you, if the concentration outside the membrane is less and inside it is required, what will happen? It will pump. This protein channel will help in pumping this molecules like sodium, potassium. It can be called as sodium potassium pump. And the movement of molecules from lower concentration to the higher concentration is called uphill transportation. Movement from lower concentration to higher concentration is called uphill transport. जब सारे प्रोटीन चैनल्स यूज़ होंगे फॉर द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, जब मैक्सिमम होगी रेट ट्रांसपोर्टेशन की और सारे प्रोटीन चैनल्स मेम्ब्रेन के यूज़ हो रहे होंगे ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड सैचुरेशन. एंड these carrier proteins is very specific when in what it carries across the membrane. ये बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक होती है कि ये क्या ट्रांसपोर्ट कर रहे होते हैं. दे आर स्पेसिफिक. These proteins are sensitive to inhibitors. Inhibitors is that react with protein side chains. What happens? Inhibitors, these channels are made up of amino acids, and it reacts with and forms a chain. Because of the formation of the chain, the shape of the channel का जो shape है वो बिगड़ जाता है. That's why it inhibits the transportation. Active transportation uses energy to transport and pump molecules against the concentration gradient. This is the first point. Second point, transport of materials across a membrane with the help of mobile carrier proteins and ATPs. These are the carrier proteins, and with the help of ATP, with the help of energy, it is transported. And these active transportation will be sensitive to the temperature and inhibitors. To temperature and inhibitors. Next, the pumps are made up of proteins that uses energy to carry substances across the membrane. Okay, next we will see the comparison of different transport process. Okay, we'll see the comparison of the transport mechanisms. So first property is require special membrane protein. So what will happen in simple diffusion? It requires no simple diffusion. We can see anywhere. Simple diffusion के लिए कोई membrane की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. There it does not require any special membrane. तो first में क्या होगा? No. Simple diffusion में no. Facilitated diffusion में yes. Why yes? Because for facilitated diffusion मैंने बताया था, if there is a membrane, it requires a protein channel. Protein channels बने होते हैं through which the facilitated diffusion will takes place. So for this, yes, it is special membrane is required. Active transportation, yes. Active transportation के लिए भी special membrane protein requires special membrane protein. Next is highly selective. For simple diffusion it will be no, it is not highly selective. In facilitated diffusion, highly selective, yes, because it for special like I have explained कि membrane cell की जो membrane होती है lipids की बनी होती है, for this water का diffusion हो जाता है. फिर gaseous diffusion will takes place. Water, simple diffusion में क्या होगा? Water और gases का diffusion होगा. But for some like glucose, sodium, potassium, it requires a protein channel. इन्हें protein channels की ज़रूरत होती है for glucose and all. So it requires protein channel. That's why it is highly selective. For active transport, yes. Transport saturates, no. Transportation saturation नहीं होगा. But in facilitated diffusion, yes, it will takes place. In active transportation also saturation will takes place. Uphill transportation in simple diffusion, no, it will not take place in simple diffusion. Facilitated diffusion, no, it will not take place in facilitated diffusion. Yes, uphill transportation will be in active transportation. Uphill क्या होता है? The movement of will be from lower concentration to the higher concentration. For this energy is required. So active transportation में energy require होगी, uphill transportation होगा. In this requires ATP? No. In simple diffusion it will not require. Facilitated diffusion, no, it will not require. But in active transportation, yes, energy is required. Next we will see plant water relationship. प्लांट और वाटर का रिलेशनशिप कैसा है? वाटर इज़ एसेंशियल फॉर ऑल फिजियोलॉजिकल एक्टिविटीज़. जितनी भी एक्टिविटीज़ होती हैं प्लांट्स में, इट हेल्प्स इन द फिजियोलॉजिकल एक्टिविटीज़. का मतलब क्या है? लाइक फोटोसिंथेसिस, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, मिनरल्स का होना, फूड का होना, ऑल दिस विल बी हेल्प बाय दिस वाटर. It acts as an excellent solvent and helps in uptake and distribution of minerals, nutrients and other solutes required for growth and development. So it is a solvent, excellent solvent in which solute will dissolve and it helps in the transportation. Transport करके minerals का transportation करेगा solutes which will be helpful for the growth and development. The protoplasm of the cell is nothing but water in which different molecules are dissolved and suspended. Protoplasm क्या है? This is a cell. Cell में this cytoplasm, nucleus, nucleoplasm जितने भी हैं वो सब क्या है? Protoplasm है. And all this protoplasm consists of water. Water plays a key role in photosynthesis and acts as a source of oxygen. Photosynthesis, when their photosynthesis will take place, there will be a formation of glucose and oxygen. See, the distribution of water varies within the plants. Means woody parts will have little water while the soft parts mostly contains water. It depends on parts of the plants. See, plants takes water. Terrestrial plant takes up to huge amount of water daily, but most of it is lost to the air through evaporation from the leaves, and that is called transpiration. The loss of water takes place from the leaves, that is called transpiration. So we'll start with the water potential. What is water potential? Water potential is the movement of water molecules. So energy is represented as a potential. This potential represents as energy, and this energy is required to do work. So the free energy of water is referred to as water potential. Water potential क्या है? Movement of water. मैंने क्या बताया? वाटर पोटेंशियल का मतलब क्या होता है? एनर्जी होती है. एनर्जी जैसे कि if this is a beaker, in this water molecules is present. This water molecules, इसमें क्या है? वाटर के molecules present है. तो ये molecules का क्या होता है? रैंडम मूवमेंट होता है. इट विल मूव एक जगह से दूसरी जगह. उस मूवमेंट की वजह से जो एनर्जी बनती है दैट इज कॉल्ड वाटर पोटेंशियल, and it will have a kinetic energy due to the random motion of, इनका क्या होगा? random motion होगा water के molecules का. Because of the random motion of water molecules, it will have form a kinetic energy. So random motion of water molecules, it has energy. Due to this energy, these molecules are randomly moving, and that energy is called kinetic energy. And the unit of this water potential is Pascal. Unit is, इसकी यूनिट पास्कल होगी, एंड सिंबल विल बी साई. वाटर पोटेंशियल को डिनोट करते हैं साई W से, वाटर पोटेंशियल. वाटर पोटेंशियल का मतलब समझ में आया. वाटर पोटेंशियल क्या है? एक एनर्जी को रिप्रेजेंट करती है. When the water is pure water, the movement of molecules will be more random and it will have more water potential. Next we will see what are the factors affecting this water potential. Yes, one more thing. वाटर पोटेंशियल का मूवमेंट कैसा होगा? द मूवमेंट विल बी फ्रॉम हायर वाटर पोटेंशियल टू द लोअर पोटेंशियल. अब ये हायर वाटर पोटेंशियल और लोअर वाटर पोटेंशियल क्या हुआ? लाइक एक बीकर लिया मैंने, उसमें वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल्स यहाँ कम है और इस जगह पर ज़्यादा है वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स. सो द मूवमेंट विल बी, मूवमेंट किधर होगा? हाई टू लो. इधर हाई है वाटर पोटेंशियल, जहाँ पर वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल्स ज़्यादा होंगे वहाँ पे क्या होगा? वाटर पोटेंशियल ज़्यादा होगा. जहाँ पर वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल्स कम होंगे वहाँ पर क्या होगा? वाटर पोटेंशियल लो होगा. तो इनका डायरेक्शन किधर होगा? हाई से लो की तरफ मूव करेंगे. मूवमेंट विल बी फ्रॉम हायर वाटर पोटेंशियल टू लोअर water potential. Now we will see the factors affecting the water potential. First is the concentration of the water in system. See the pure water का क्या होगा? इसमें क्या होगा? water potential क्या होगा? ज़्यादा होगा. The water potential will be more when the water is pure. As I told you कि जहाँ पर वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल्स का कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा होगा वहाँ पे क्या होगा? द मोर विल बी द काइनेटिक एनर्जी, मोर वाटर पोटेंशियल होगा. ग्रेटर द कंसंट्रेशन of water in a system, greater is the kinetic water potential. वाटर का greater the concentration of water in a system, greater is the kinetic water potential. Water moves from the point where water potential is greater to the other point where the potential is lower. Second factor is temperature. When the temperature will be high, there will be a more random movement of the water. So the potential will also affect by the temperature. When temperature will be high, क्या होगा, रैंडम मूवमेंट ऑफ विल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज, इनका रैंडम मूवमेंट भी इंक्रीज होगा, सो वाटर पोटेंशियल विल इंक्रीज. नेक्स्ट वी विल सी solute potential. Now what is solute potential? We have seen water potential, now we'll see solute potential. Solutes, it may be proteins, ions, salts. So if we are mixing this solute into the water, अगर हम लोग वाटर में सॉल्यूट को सॉल्ट को मिक्स कर रहे हैं, इफ़ यू आर मिक्सिंग, दिस आर द वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स एंड वी आर एडिंग, ये वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, अगर इसमें इफ़ यू आर एडिंग सॉल्यूट इनटू इट, अगर हमने इसमें सॉल्यूट को डाला तो क्या होगा, द वाटर पोटेंशियल विल डिक्रीज. डिक्रीज क्यों करेगा, बिकॉज दिस सॉल्यूट पोटेंशियल इज नेगेटिव, ऑलवेज नेगेटिव, ऑलवेज नेगेटिव. अगर वाटर में जब हम सॉल्यूट डालेंगे तो वाटर का पोटेंशियल क्या होगा, डिक्रीज करेगा. सो द वाटर पोटेंशियल will decrease pure water है, if water is pure, so the water potential will be high. water potential क्या होगा, high होगा. if you are adding solute, क्या हो जाएगा, solute potential की वजह से the water potential will decrease. More the solute we are adding, the less will be the water potential. For a solution at atmospheric pressure, water potential equals to water solute potential. If a pressure greater than atmospheric pressure is applied to pure water or a solution, so by convention the water potential of pure water at standard temperature, which is not under any pressure, is taken to be zero. क्या लेंगे हम water potential को, pure water standard temperature पर, it is which is not under any pressure, it is taken to be zero. water potential को zero लेंगे. Concentration of water decreases, reducing its water potential. All solutes have a lower water potential than pure water. Now, if a pressure greater than atmospheric pressure is applied to pure water or a solution, its potential increases. अगर इसमें एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर से ज़्यादा प्रेशर हम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, प्रेशर पोटेंशियल को हम डिनोट करते हैं इससे. अगर एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर से ज़्यादा प्रेशर हम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं प्योर वाटर में और या सॉल्यूशन में, तो उसका वाटर पोटेंशियल क्या होगा, इंक्रीज कर जाएगा. द वाटर पोटेंशियल विल, व्हेन द प्रेशर विल बी अप्लाइड टू दिस, what will happen to pure water or solute और a solution, प्योर वाटर या सॉल्यूशन में अगर हम प्रेशर अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो इसका क्या हो जाएगा, वाटर का पोटेंशियल क्या हो जाएगा, इंक्रीज कर जाएगा. It is equivalent to pumping water from one place to another. So this pressure can build up in a plant system when water enters the plant cell due to diffusion, causing a pressure built up against the cell wall, and it makes the cell turgid. If the pressure is applied to a pure water or a solution, the water potential will increase, and it is equivalent to pumping of water from one place to another. These solute potential and pressure potential are two main components that determines water potential. सी ये दोनों क्या करेंगे, सोल्यूट पोटेंशियल एंड प्रेशर पोटेंशियल, ये दोनों क्या करेंगे, डिटरमाइन करेंगे कि वाटर पोटेंशियल कैसा है. मैंने बताया कि प्योर वाटर का पोटेंशियल क्या होता है, हाई होता है. अगर सोल्यूट मिलाएंगे, सोल्यूट पोटेंशियल इज ऑलवेज नेगेटिव. सो व्हेन इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द वाटर का पोटेंशियल घट जाएगा, इट विल डिक्रीज. इफ प्रेशर पोटेंशियल इज, तो इसका पोटेंशियल, वाटर का पोटेंशियल इंक्रीज कर जाएगा. When the pressure is applied to pure water or a solution, the water potential will increase. और प्रेशर पोटेंशियल क्या करेंगे, इंक्रीज करेंगे वाटर के पोटेंशियल को. एंड दिस इज पॉजिटिव. ये क्या होगा, पॉजिटिव होगा. सॉलिड पोटेंशियल नेगेटिव था एंड दिस प्रेशर पोटेंशियल इज पॉजिटिव. So this negative potential is in the xylem plays a major role in water transport up to the stem. ये बहुत ही मेजर रोल प्ले करता है वाटर के ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में. बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेशर्स, सक्शन प्रेशर क्रिएट होता है. सो द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन water potential of a cell is affected by both solute and pressure potential, and the relationship between them is water potential is equal to solute potential and pressure potential. I hope it will be clear. If you have any doubt in this, you may ask in the comment box, and please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. In the next video I'll explain about osmosis and plasmolysis. All these things I'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.